Guys, I feel called out by Asmon in the Labubu collection video. Okay. Bro. What am I doing? No, you don't. You don't feel called out by me at all. You're just posting this so you can show off your room. What are we even doing here? You really think he feels bad about this? No, he doesn't. He's flexing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm being bullied by Asmon. Please feel sorry for me and give me compliments about my original Legend of Zelda posters and, you know, the Super Metroid Super Nintendo in the box. Oh, man. But Asmon's beating up. Oh, man. I'm such a poor boy. Guys, I feel called out by Asmon in the Labubu collection video.
In order to understand White Rose's machine, we need to understand White Rose herself and all of her actions around her plant.
I am a woman of time, and I
Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're fading back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swat, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swat, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swat, through the feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the wardrobe, through looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos. looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in this wardrobe, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the squadron, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the squadron, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Time is running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the squadron, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the squadron, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the squadron, through the running, we're sitting back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner, always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. Former body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Flying bullets hit the targets, wings and halos. 5 to 7 in the sky. looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they keep on selling, but you never check the spelling. Time is running, we're seeding. Back together just for splitting. You are crying in the corner. Always next and never former. Open up and let me hear it. For my body, future spirit. Brain is useless, chair is rocking. Open doors for dead men walking. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Bird is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never getting warmer. All the lies they
I'm not-
keep on selling.
Might be a pro player, and it's the king himself. It's the king himself. Let me sing. So it could be a pro player. Wait! Oh my god! It's actually Faker! Yo! Oh my god! Wait, it's actually Faker! I said, why he locking Tristana no skin with no ban? It might be a pro player, and it's the king himself. It's the king himself. Let me sing to Faker. Got everything. Hey, let me give him a little dance. Got everything. I got everything. I cannot complain. I gotta pop up for my king. Yeah. You know, chat, little fun fact. I actually got stopped by Border Patrol. They were interrogating me the whole time until I said I play with Faker. I can legit use this as a screenshot. I swear I'm gonna use this as a screenshot. Wait, who are we against? Are we against? Is that Gumiyushi, chat? Hey Tay, who the f is Hey Tay? Is he a pro? I'm not gonna int him. I don't int Faker. I will never int Faker ever. That's my king. China could be on our. He could be flanking us. I gotta crash this wave.
Open doors for dead men walking. walking. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Flying bullets, hit the targets, wings and halos, 5 to 7 in the swattle, through the darkness, paragliding back to heaven. Feeling ugly, looking pretty. Yellow ribbons, black graffiti. Word is written, bond is broken. No big secret left unspoken. Sun is painted in the corner, but it's never.
Buy a TV in every single one.
Could be behind us right
with
now.
some
Currently
version
could
of
be
the
behind us. I gotta
What's
crash
our
this wave in.
institute?
Because if I don't crash this, they're gonna freeze us. Hey man, can you please stop emoting and just like throw a stun right there? I think it'll be nice. You're too busy doing emotes, Leona. What are you doing, goofy? Marie, stay here for tempo. I could go for another crash, but it's not good because if they come, I'm cooked. If they actually stay, I'm cooked. So it's better just to reset here. Don't be greedy, Hamza. Do not be greedy. Don't be greedy. My Echo's running Faker so hard. Like, he legit split the map just for Faker. You can split the map for Guma Yusuf, too. Help me out here. I need to shut this, because my Echo's going to go top side. He's pinging back. Faker's pinging back. I will listen to you, Papi. He's pinging back, I ping back. I swear, you go forward, I go forward for you, King. He ping back, I go back. That's it. I listen. Be a good boy. No, shut up. No, I will not. I will not. Faker said to leave, I say I leave. That's it. Respect the king. Holy dick rodding. I don't give a fuck. I will dick rod. You can only dick rod one man, and that's Faker. Oh my god, Faker just saw me kill him. Faker just saw me kill him. Look, look, look. Faker, watch this. You see that? You saw that? I seen it coming right there, Faker. You saw that? You saw that? You saw that. You saw that. You saw that. I got you, my king. I have to do tricks on it. I'll do a little. Sheesh. T1 have. That's it. Bless this guy's heart. يا خرم ولا تفعل. This guy's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. This guy's good. But like I don't know. Ah, fuck, man. You are making me angry. You don't want to hear me when I get angry. You see how I bait out his hook and that's it? Do that. Why are you taking it? I swear. That the kindred multiple honors. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't get multiple honors. Now, I played with him before. I swear he honored me before. I swear he did. I have a screenshot at my home PC in NA. He honored me in NA. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave
Three
a sub.
things that prove Japan is already in the future. First, hanging trains in Japan. In Japan, suspended monorail offers a unique hanging train experience. It's known for its exciting, roller coaster-like ride through hilly terrain and even tunnels. Despite the challenging terrain, the monorail reaches speeds of up to 75 kilometers per hour. Next, in Japan, many urban areas use humanless coin parking systems. These small lots have steel flap locks under each car. After parking, a steel plate rises under your car to prevent you from leaving. Once you pay at the machine, the flap lowers. It's all monitored by cameras, no staff needed. Lastly, in Japan, the humidity can be unbearable, but this umbrella makes a big difference. It has a built-in fan to keep you cool while walking. You can also attach a water bottle to spray mist. It gives you shade, breeze, and mist all in one. And the best part? It costs just 7. Three things that prove Japan is the monorail reaches speeds of up to 75 kilometers per hour. Next, in Japan, many urban areas use humanless coin parking systems. These small lots have steel flap locks under each car. After parking, a steel plate rises under your car to prevent you from leaving. Once you pay at the machine, the flap lowers. It's all monitored by cameras, no staff needed. Lastly, in Japan, the humidity can be unbearable, but this umbrella makes a big difference. It has a built-in fan to keep you cool while walking. You can also attach a water bottle to spray mist. It gives you shade, breeze, and mist all in one. And the best part? It costs just 7. Three things that prove Japan is already in the future. First, hanging trains in Japan. In Japan, suspended monorail offers a unique hanging train experience. It's known for its exciting, roller coaster-like ride through hilly terrain and even tunnels. Despite the challenging terrain, the monorail reaches speeds of up to 75 kilometers per hour. Next, in Japan,
OLED and portion of this video is sponsored by Vpop. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly which TVs are actually worth your money and the one type that I always tell people to avoid. Even if it's on sale, even if it looks great in the store. No! Trust me, if you're buying a new TV in 2025, this video could save you hundreds and a whole lot of regret. So just this month, I have helped 3 friends buy a TV, and every single one of them hit me up with some version of the same question. What's the difference between OLED and QLED? What's mini LED? If you are staring at a wall of acronyms and buzzwords, wondering what they actually mean, this is for you. And let's start with OLED. It's the gold standard. Now there are more than one different type of OLED, and I'll break them down. But the big thing to know about OLED is this. Every version, no matter which one, is going to give you incredible contrast. There's no weird, so each pixel lights itself. So a picture that looks premium. There's no backlight here, so each pixel lights itself. So black scenes, they actually look black. There's no weird glow, no gray shadows, just a clean cinematic contrast. Most people tend to go for W OLED. And it's found in LG's B5 and C5 and Samsung's lower cost OLEDs and Sony's Bravia 8. So W OLED, you probably see this a lot, uses a mix of colored and white subpixels to get a bright, accurate image, again, without needing that backlight. Right now, it's the most common type of OLED, and it looks absolutely amazing, even if it's not the fanciest version. Going up from there, you've got QD OLED. It's quantum dot OLED, and quantum dots are tiny particles, not actually quantum, just small, that help boost brightness and color. Basically, they make everything look more vivid without kind of messing up the shadows or contrast. Same OLED magic, but with the quantum dots layered in for more brightness and punchier colors. So when you think of quantum dot OLED or QD OLED, think of Samsung's S95 or Sony's A95L. And if you want that like wow factor, the second you walk into your room, look at your TV, or someone else does, this is it. And at the very top of the pile, you've got 4-stack OLED, sometimes called tandem OLED. It's just a brighter, more refined version of OLED. And for the type who notices when shadows don't look right, you will appreciate it. You'll find it in stuff like LG's G5 and the Panasonic Z95B. So here's like the OLED pyramid if you're looking at it. At the bottom, we've got OLED, then we've got W OLED, then you've got QD OLED almost at the top. At the very top of that pyramid, you've got 4-stack OLED, sometimes called the tandem OLED. So any TV you're buying in that pyramid is going to look awesome. While OLED I think looks incredible, they typically are the highest price sets. And let's say you don't want to drop that kind of money, totally fair. That's where LED-based TVs come in. And they're everywhere and generally more affordable, but there's a huge range of quality. So let's start at the bottom with edge-lit LED. So these are the ones with lights only sort of around the edges of the screen. Edge-lit TVs still exist, but honestly, not a great buy in 2025. Picture quality doesn't hold up, especially when better options don't cost that much more. The lighting is uneven, so bright scenes can look kind of patchy and dark scenes turn into just a gray mess. You'll also get way more glare, less detail, and it does not age well over time. It is basically outdated tech that stores still sell because it's cheap to make. One step up from there is direct lit LED. The LEDs are kind of spread out behind the screen, so brightness is more even. And these are fine for casual watching, guest rooms, background noise sets. Just don't expect amazing contrast or dark scene detail. Now, full array dimming, that's where things I think get the most interesting. These TVs have backlight zones that can dim or bright independently. So if there's like a bright object in a dark scene, the whole TV doesn't light up the screen, it just kind of lights up that area. You're gonna get way better contrast, actually starts to feel premium. And then we hit quantum dots. And you've probably seen this as QLED, Neo QLED, ULED, or QNED. All different names, same idea. Better color, better brightness. And if you're into gaming or HDR movies, quantum dot panels with local dimming, I think are the absolute sweet spot. But then there's mini LED, and it uses thousands of tiny backlights instead of a few hundred, which gives you way more control over brightness and contrast. That means things like deeper blacks, brighter highlights, and way noticeably less light bleed in dark scenes, especially during movies or gaming. And the first thing I think people generally think when they hear about this tech is mini LEDs are probably going to be expensive. They don't have to be. TCL and Hisense are making some absolutely incredible mini LED sets under $1,000. You also start to see some in 8K. And look, it's mostly marketing. There's barely any 8K content out there. Maybe someday that'll change, but right now it is a future bet and not a smart buy. And even the future part is murky, with Sony announcing they're exiting the existing 8K market. Moral of 8K, some of the higher end sets you'll see it as an option. If it's included, fine, but don't go looking for an 8K set. But all of that is good if you're shopping for a TV that obviously is gonna go indoors. But a lot of people like to watch their TV outdoors, and that's a whole other beast. So here's a quick rundown for outdoor stuff. OLED is not your friend. it doesn't get bright enough to compete with sunlight. And that gorgeous panel, it's more fragile than it looks. For patios, backyards, or anywhere with tons of glare, you're gonna want either a bright LED or mini LED TV, preferably one rated for outdoor use so it doesn't get like wet. Look for something with high peak brightness and anti-reflective coating. It will not give you perfect blacks, but it'll still look solid in full daylight. Once your outdoor TV setup is dialed in, brightness, contrast, backyard vibes locked, where this video sponsor BeatBot comes in. So the AquaSense 2 Ultra, and I've talked about them in the past, is hands down, literally putting hands down, the smartest pool robot that I have ever used. What sets it apart is its hybrid sense pool mapping, a combo of 27 sensors, an onboard AI camera that can actually see what's happening and understand your pool. It doesn't just like guess where to clean, it kind of just go in a line. It maps out the floor, the walls, water line, even like those tricky steps, we call them Baja ledges. And it builds an optimized path so every inch gets covered. No like aimless circles or missed spots. And it keeps getting smarter too. To the BeatBot app, they've added some, I think, pretty useful upgrades. There's like AI quick mode, which is exactly what it sounds like. Fast, focused cleanups. Maybe somebody like shook a tree by your pool. So it's like perfect for cleaning out like leaves or petals on the floor when you don't have time for like a full run. Night cleaning mode turns on dual LED headlights automatically when it gets dark, so the robot can clean while you are sleeping and actually be able to see what it's doing. Even an eco mode that takes over routine maintenance by running kind of a light floor cleaning cycle every 48 hours. Literally set it once and it keeps your pool looking clean without you having to think about it. And all of these upgrades combined just means your pool cleaning experience is a lot easier and more efficient. Eco mode, I should say too, is also available on the AquaSense 2 Pro, which gives you a lot of the same smart features at a more like affordable price point. So if you have a pool or plan to have a pool, this is one of those like quality of life upgrades that like generally makes your life easier. If you want to check any of them out, links are down below. Your pool or your future pool.
I'm willing to bet real money you can't get away with cheating on chess.com, not even once. Maybe you think you're clever. You don't copy Stockfish move for move. You only use it in important positions. You take your time between engine moves to not raise suspicion, of course. Sprinkle in a few fake blunders, maybe even throw in a bad game or two just to blend in. But here's what you don't realize. Chess.com has already seen that pattern. They've seen every trick, every delay, every fake mistake, every smart cheater who thought they could outplay the system. And your strategy is no different. Because chess.com isn't just watching your moves. It's watching how you move, when you move, and how often you suddenly play like a machine. And the scariest part? The detection algorithm isn't immediate. You might think you got away with it after playing the winning move and waiting a few days. But a few months down the line, chess.com can come in and hit you with a ban when you least expect it. But how does this detection actually work? And how is it so accurate? I mean, what if you're just a really good chess player? How does it track not just your moves, but your timing, your behavior, and your mistakes? Forget what you've been told. This algorithm is way more advanced than you can possibly imagine. It was built by a team of top data scientists, AI engineers, and even grandmasters who spent years training it on millions of real games to spot patterns no human could ever catch. Let's dive in. But real quick, let me be clear. I am not encouraging you to try to cheat on chess.com just to see if you can get away with it. I don't endorse it and I don't recommend it, not just because you'll eventually get caught, but because it genuinely ruins the game for everyone. This video is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. And yes, I know there are still cheaters on the platform. Some haven't been caught yet, but that doesn't mean they're safe. Chess.com bans thousands of accounts every month, and over the years, they've closed millions, including some surprisingly high-profile names. They even banned title players for violating fair play. One of the most notable was, of course, Grandmaster Hans Niemann, who was caught using assistants in over 100 online games. And that's just one example. The point is, just because someone's still getting away with it today, doesn't mean they will tomorrow. And when chess.com catches you, there are no second chances. Okay, now let's talk about what makes chess.com's cheat detection system so powerful. And it starts with move analysis. Every move you make is compared against top chess engines like Stockfish. Now that's not surprising, but it's not just about matching engine moves, but rather how often you match them, when you match them, and what kind of positions you're doing it in. They use a metric called engine match rate, but also something more nuanced, IPR, or intrinsic performance rating, which matches not just what moves you played, but how strong your overall decision making looks compared to your rating. If you're rated 1200 and suddenly play with the accuracy of a grandmaster, that's not luck, that's a red flag. But it doesn't stop there. Chess.com also monitors behavioral patterns, like how long did you take to move? Did you pause for 12 seconds on an obvious queen sacrifice? Do you alt-tab in and out of the game? Do your mouse movements pause unnaturally while you think? And yes, they can really detect these things. They also look at statistical consistency across your games. Humans are inconsistent. We blunder, we choke under time pressure, but if your games are always too clean and your blunders disappear, or you always seem to find the right moves at the right moment, the system takes note. All this data, your move accuracy, your timing, your behavior, gets fed into what chess.com calls its fair play model. It's like a credit score, but for cheating. And when that score crosses a certain threshold, you're flagged for review. And the wild part, you might not even get banned immediately. Sometimes they wait, let you keep playing, let you keep digging your own hole and accumulating evidence, and then one day, account closed, ELO reset, no warning, just checkmate. Now some people think they're smarter than the system. They don't just go full engine mode. They try to be more subtle about it. The most popular tactic cheaters use is the part-time engine user. They only use stockfish in tough positions, let themselves blunder in the opening, make a few bad trades, and then suddenly play like Alpha Zero in the endgame. The idea is to look human, but the fair play model knows this pattern. Your graph exposes you with sudden spikes in accuracy and disappearing mistakes. But what if they try the second device trick, where they play on their laptop and run the engine on their phone? Smart, right? Except they're still making engine level moves, and your timing still looks off. Whether it's on the same screen or a second screen, the result is the same. Your behavior doesn't match your rating. And that's also why having a high-rated friend feed you moves can also be detected. Whether it's Stockfish or your 2400 rated buddy whispering suggestions over voice chat, the system doesn't care how you're getting help. It only cares that your moves are consistently too accurate. If you're playing way above your usual level, it'll catch on. Human or machine, assistance is assistance and is still cheating. Now, one of the trickiest types of cheating is to detect the I only did it once cheater. And it's surprisingly common. A player gets frustrated or just curious and decides to cheat in just one game. But even that single game can leave a fingerprint. As you keep playing, that one anomaly starts to stand out. Over time, it becomes louder and eventually chess.com notices. Even the sneakiest cheaters get caught eventually. And the consequences? Permanent bans, public stats deleted, sometimes even titled players get exposed. And once you're banned, there's no coming back. In fact, it's recently become a very hot topic at the highest levels of the game. Former world champion Vladimir Kramnik has been publicly calling out suspicious games, accusing other titled players of potentially cheating, and even questioning whether suspicious games, accusing other titled players of potentially cheating, and even questioning whether current detection systems go far enough. It's stirred controversy, but it's also sparked real conversations. Other top players like Anish Giri, Hikaru Nakamura, and Magnus Carlsen have all weighed in, especially after the infamous Hans Niemann incident brought online and over-the-board cheating into the spotlight. And when chess.com revealed that Niemann has cheated in over 100 online games, it became clear, even elite players aren't immune. And if the top of the chess world is this concerned, what chance do you really even have? So can you cheat on chess.com? Sure, you can try, but in the long run, it's impossible. The system is too smart, too layered, and honestly just too good. You're playing against an algorithm that's been trained on millions of games and knows exactly what real chess looks like, and exactly what cheating looks like. So don't even bother. Play to learn, and play to improve.
The lemonades. This is where that positivity and the optimism kind of dwindles. Lemonade is a very, very important word just over ice
from it.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, and this was less than these. I mean, those are
In the United States, a sausage-shaped beer straw was released. Manufacturers warned don't eat it, it is not real and is made of food-grade silicone. Although there are already proposals to use real sausages. In the United States, a sausage-shaped beer straw was released. Manufacturers
Baseball. Tell from that clip what type of... The hot dogs and the beers are not necessarily meant to go hand in hand quite like that. I'm sure you've seen this clip. A man at a Yankees game gets a hot dog, pulls it out, uses a straw to punch a hole through the middle of it, and drinks his beer through the actual hot dog. This man is either deeply disturbed, carrying around a violent psychopathy, or he's a mad genius. And I don't know which one it is. But I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna find out right now. Welcome back to another video, and yes indeed, today we are drinking beer through a hot dog straw. Let's get it. All right, friends, I've got the tools of the trade. I've got everything I need here. I've got a beer, I've got a hot dog, I've got a straw, I've got a cup. Impossible to tell from that clip what type of beer he was drinking. We can assume a few things. A, it's a baseball game. We can see the color of the beer. It's very likely to be something pretty standard, Miller Lite, Budweiser, something along those lines. I don't have any of those things, so we're gonna go with the tried and true Pabst Blue Ribbon, like a goddamn American. So let's get that poured, and then we'll get to work on this situation with the, there it is. No, I don't care about the pour, all right? I'm just pouring. That'll do. Let that do its thing. All right, surgery. This is like a steel straw because we save turtles around here. I've got my hot dog, Oscar Mayer brand, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not a hot dog connoisseur, but in the clip, the dude just kind of did one of those. Look at that. That's weird. Oh boy. So we've got so stupid. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh man. Now, because this is indeed so stupid, I would really appreciate you just taking the time to hit a thumbs up maybe on this video. Maybe subscribe for other things. Most of the stuff we do here when it comes to spirits and alcohol is not quite as ridiculous as this, but we are trying something new for the sake of, I don't know why we're doing this. Just subscribe while you're there, whatever. Or don't, I don't, you know, whatever. It's your life, man. All right. You gotta taste it, just so you know, you remember that it tastes like a beer before you do this. All right, I've got my little straw here. I think this is a mechanically sound hot dog straw. As sound as they come. Sound as a pound, baby. Yeah. It's important to note that it is impossible to look tough while drinking through a regular straw. So what I'm about to do by putting a hot dog in my mouth and simultaneously drinking a beer out of a cup, I realize is gonna look absolutely ridiculous and absolutely horrible. So I hope my kids, when they're older, appreciate this, what I've done for them. I'm creating a legacy just for them. Here we go. The beer. Shout out to Taco Mac. The straw. Shout out to Oscar Mayer. The test. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That man should be tracked down and tried for crimes against humanity. I don't even think I can drink this beer. The beer beer stayed okay. It didn't get destroyed by the hot dogs. That is atrocious. I would just like to say to the gentleman whose clip has gone viral all over the world for taking a hot dog, making a straw, and drinking a beer through it at a Yankees game, you, sir, I want to help. We have to get you through this. This is not any way to live your life. That's the video for today, guys. Wow. Don't do that. It isn't good. Lots more coming up. Got some new whiskeys that I think are going to be really exciting to review. I have a giveaway, don't forget, for some Kershaw Shuffle EDC Live.
This lady gently rubs this hot dog and puts that hot dog in beer and makes it completely wet.
Huh?
That's not the end of it. She slides her straw into the hot dog. But of course she needs good grip first, if you know what I mean. She rubs the sauce back on the hot dog straw and dips it straight into the beer cup.
What?
And she sucks the hot dog straw to drink beer. Even the people sitting next to her couldn't understand her.
Bruh.
But she's not the only one. This man at a baseball game goes through the same process. After making the hot dog straw, he picks up the beer and drinks the beer using the hot dog.
Huh?
Would you ever try it? Please like and subscribe for more. This lady gently rubs this hot dog and puts that hot dog in beer and makes it completely wet.
Huh?
That's not the end of it. She slides her straw into the hot dog. But of course she needs good grip first.
To watch. This is a fan of the Mets-Yankees game in the Bronx, and this video going viral, and you can see exactly why that is.
So this Yankee fan has single-handedly broken the internet because of these antics. He put a straw through his hot dog and then puts the dog in the beer.
Oh my gosh.
What is the matter with this person? Like, what is he doing?
So what's the point of the hot... so many questions. What's the point of the hot dog?
I don't know.
Is he going for hot dog flavored beer, maybe?
And no one seems to be, except for the person that's videotaping this from across the...
I can't make this stuff up. All right, to each his own, I suppose.
Someone needs to track this man down and find out the rationale behind this. Well, coming up next, thieves can steal them in a minute.
When I saw this video, I was thinking what everybody else was thinking. This looks absolutely disgusting. But isn't the saying, don't knock it till you try it? So, I'm trying. Got the hot dog, beer, Michelob Ultra. Let's do it. It's not gonna work. Ooh, okay. Definitely taste the hot dog with the beer. When I saw this video, I definitely got some hot dog in there with the beer. I was right. It was absolutely disgusting. I'm sticking with the mustard with my hot dog. Never again beer in the hot dog. That's foul. When I saw this video,
so pouring the storm brew in. I ate this hot dog. The beer flavor overpowers the hot dog flavor.
Okay.
0 stars. Would not recommend. Not because of the flavor profile being bad. It's because it's too much freaking work.
You serious?
Oh, okay. There's not even a hole in this.
We're still live.
Oh my God. What am I gonna do with the
hot dog?
Oh God, I haven't drank beer this early since yesterday.
No, you didn't even cook the hot dogs?
I messed it up.
This is mandatory.
I messed it up.
Or Blaine's gonna.
Now there's nothing but glizzy in my straw.
It's a glizzy straw. Man, 2022 is wild. I can't believe that just worked out as well as it did. This is amazing.
I'm trying to think if this is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
I thought this is how you drink your smoothies.
Is this the dumbest thing I've ever done?
I'm gonna try this. Okay, are you ready for this? Is America ready
did
for this?
he use a straw or was the hot dog the straw?
The guy's already got an IQ twice what Blaine did.
He used the hot dog as the
This should only be for Yankees fans.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's not terrible, but it's not great.
This is awful.
It's not terrible, but it's not great.
Stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it was Jupiter, what was it, Galileo back in the 1700s, he looked through the telescope and he drew what he saw when he looked at Jupiter, and the